Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Braff Sports EP6.
What's up?
Peter, Alex, Lem, Jeff.
Yo.
I've been missing, Quasi missing. But
Chef.
we'll power on. Chef missing.
Quaz understand this, so.
Yeah. Thank you, Alex, for showing up.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Pull up these topics real quick. All right. Let's start off with the weekend roundup. The big game. Chelsea, Brighton. Set this up though. Let's set this up. Chelsea, new owner Todd Bowley.
Pour a drink for this.
Freshly sacked Tuchel. And then man, them start ramsack Brighton. First Cucurella, then the gaffer.
That's so true. Yeah.
Then
the whole backroom staff, the recruitment.
The whole backroom staff, the assistant coach. So yeah, this is now Graham Potter's first trip back to Brighton. And the Brighton fans booed, which I thought was interesting.
I thought it was very interesting as well.
I thought that was very interesting because apparently Chelsea's job, I would have think, turned down. But they took it to heart. So
I can't see why they took it personal though. I mean,
they had some designs though on the top six at the very least. They feel like they're hard done by Chelsea. I'm assuming that's where they're coming from.
Bro, I can't wrong them though, because when you think of it, like we took the player of the year, we took the coach, we took the backroom staff, we took the head of recruitment. Like we kind of really fucked them up still. Sorry, I shouldn't curse, but Arvin.
That's that Brazil.
Official, all right. Official.
Bro, jump on your link, bro. And stop corrupt the man. Stop corrupt the man feed.
Which jersey is that, Arvin?
A Brazil jersey, man, like a Neymar.
I know, but which number? Neymar?
10.
Okay. I didn't know that you're a Brazil fan.
Bro, most Man U fans are Brazil fans and us Wagonist fans.
Oh.
Don't have anything.
Man, come with the shade. Yo, you can't tell the man hurting right now,
Right?
Clearly.
Man, reaching for anything, for
nothing to do with me. Right? Nobody's going to fuck that.
Man, never catch strays. All right, let's dive in. So this was Potter's first return back to Brighton. As I said, the Brighton fans were none too happy. And they were pretty riled up for the game. What you made of it, Alex?
Yo, firstly, I just want to start before I say anything. I just want to say, any Chelsea fan out there who's saying Potter out right now is not a real fan. You might as well start off by that. But he did show some tactical naivety. Like honestly. Like, how can you start, brother, in the Premier League? How are you starting Sterling and Pulisic out as wingbacks? He run it in the Salzburg game. It worked. We were playing against Salzburg from Austria. You see me? And the thing is that, we conceded the same amount of chances against Salzburg versus Brighton, but it's just a vast difference in quality. You get me? And I know how far I have to say with Potter, like, bro, why are you starting Cucurella? And if you're going to start Cucurella, why don't you start him at left wing back? It's going to be like a very harsh atmosphere. And the man was booed on every touch of the ball. It's very hard for the man to concentrate. You see me, so I thought that was very naive of him. And then as Chelsea fans, you get me? We thought this would be like a tactical masterclass. Potter knows all these players. He knows the weaknesses, knows their strength. This man literally just went with the same team he went right from the Salzburg game, which was just bro, the man started Havertz up top. He was a lone striker. What were we gonna do? You get me? From the first minute, Brighton were just overrunning us. Brighton were just hungry. They were just beating us to every ball. You get me? In the first 5 minutes, Thiago Silva had 2 headed clearances off the line, fam. You get me? We were just open, fam. We're just, like a whoring girl. Just open up the legs, bro. Open up the defense, bro. We were just it was not a good look, fam. It was not a good watch. It's not. I thought that Potter really like took the piss on this one. But that being said, two positive has to be that third kick look clean still, and Conor Gallagher look like a baller. Those are my good takeaways from the game. But like other than that, pure shit.
Absolute rubbish.
How you thought Sterling performed?
Bro, thank you for bringing it up. Sterling should not be started, fam. Sterling, and Jeff can tell you, Jeff can tell you from bro, Sterling is not playing well. Sterling is not. This man is collecting 300 bags enough, fam. And the man has not made my attack any better. Jeff can tell you, when the whole Sterling thing was coming, I was like, good player, but I'm not excited. Is it right? Jeff didn't say from, so I'm not excited.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the man is doing the same things like that he does for City and England. The man is he's very selfish at times. The man is trying to overplay. The man does not sometimes in the final third, the man make an extra touch when he shouldn't. You get me? I'm frustrated with him, but I mean, hopefully he comes good. But like right now, the man should be on the bench, fam. Straight.
Yeah, wasn't he playing wing back at some point in the game?
Wing back. He was playing wing back, bro. He was playing like left wing back. Bro, I don't know what I was thinking.
That's some Jose Mourinho shit.
Raheem Sterling playing wing back. That was crazy.
No
bro, we're paying this man 300 bags to play wing back. Like
who's the backup? Who's meant to be the backup right wing back to Reece James?
Honestly, we don't really have one. Aspie. I just have to say Aspie.
He doesn't have the pace.
He doesn't have the pace. But like, you know what I know me too with Potter? All right, so we play in the back three and the man start with Sterling and Pulisic, right? Then the man goes to start back four, and then the man throws Loftus-Cheek at right back. Bro, Loftus-Cheek is one of my favorite Chelsea players from time. And this man played a multitude of positions, but I've never seen him play right back. You get me? Like, why not bring on Aspie, who do have the pace, but has a defensive mind to say, all right, we're going to sit back and just hold it. Is the man just, even the last goal that scored him, where'd it score from? On our right side. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's just naive. That's very naive.
And I'm just trying to understand what's going on. Just so the coach he's wedded to the back three, like changing the system. He's a back three coach.
I don't know. I wouldn't say that because this man changes system and formation like every game, bro. Like like I can't tell you Potter's favorite lineup. I can't tell you his favorite player. Isn't it? I can't.
I mean, this is not his team either, right?
I'll give him it's not his team.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if he's so wedded to the back three that he'll just stick with it, even though he knows that he doesn't have the personnel to execute what he's looking for, which is not great.
Not great, but I have to give him so that this is he's been in charge for like a month. You get me? So he probably doesn't know his favorite team, his favorite his favorite system. Yeah. So it's just learning on.
You're playing players out of position now.
Yeah, right? I know the things that
to stick with a system. So therefore, that there are a lot of questions to be asked. Just that alone, right?
So I saw a Brighton fan he commented on one of my Chelsea bloggers videos, right? And he was saying, one thing with Potter is that Potter consistently plays players out of position. You get me? And he's been playing where even played Gross at left back one time and
I was playing as a wing back at one point.
Is it so it's just I don't know if that's just him. You get me?
Sure. My take on the game, and I had it on while doing some work, so I didn't watch it closely. I think if you're not a fan of the team, you can't watch it as closely, right?
Agreed.
But what I did see was Chelsea under pressure from minute one. It was unbelievable.
Bro,
Chelsea had no say in that game.
No. Brighton started that game on the front foot. And Chelsea couldn't manage until midway through the first half. And then they started having a couple of fluent attacks and a couple of streaks of good movement. But on a whole, on a consistent basis, Brighton is definitely
dominant.
What was the possession for that game?
But I know that Brighton won possession. I would say Brighton won possession. And you know, one thing that annoyed me is that after the game, right, Gallagher came out and said, "Yo, Brighton just wanted it more than us." Like, big man, you are playing for Chelsea FC, right? We are one of the best 4 teams in England or best 6 teams in England. You can't come out and say, "Yo, you know, like, yo, they wanted it more than us." Like,
but
nah,
different motivation. Brighton had a different motivation. You have to take that into account.
They did.
Right, Jeff started it off by saying that the coach, who is very responsible for why Brighton is as relevant as they are, they booed him, right? And the motivation is that he obviously left Brighton for what is obviously
greener pastures.
A better opportunity. And so from their standpoint, from the players' standpoint, and it's not like he gave up on them, right? He's responsible for bringing them to where they are today, but the motivation from their standpoint definitely would far outweigh what's going on with Chelsea right now, right? This coach is new, right? This coach is just getting used to his dressing room, how to motivate certain players, right? It's a totally new experience. But Brighton, right, like, you know, he basically ditched us to go there. And so from their standpoint is we're going to show him that he made a mistake. So I totally understand the motivation being there. I think Chelsea right now, and I said it to Quaz a few weeks ago, is missing Reece James, right? And from he's not there, I feel like everything kind of now has to fall into place to kind of like fit a formula that doesn't exist because he's the most important player. You know,
man, like Jeff was showing off his Martinelli jersey, so you don't have to bring out James. You know, no, he's our most important player. He's definitely
the most important player. And so that injury and the lack of a window to basically address that injury is showing up the fact that, and then also you guys don't really have an out and out center forward.
Lemar, you don't think that's remarkable though?
What?
The strength of their team is a fullback. The strength of their team is a fullback.
No. I agree.
Yo, well, we're talking about the best right back in the world. Like, totally. No, we're talking about the
problem. That's the problem. And even with him being there,
easy,
there's
Alex.
a problem with Chelsea. And that's the point I'm about to make. That they also got rid of Lukaku and Timo Werner, right? So they don't have an out and out center forward, right? They bought Sterling.
Aubameyang.
Huh?
You could say Aubameyang is out and out center forward.
That's not to do.
Yeah, but this coach is not playing him. This coach is not playing him, and they also just
I need to clip that. That was a raw sign.
Why is that the typical reaction to Aubameyang? That is literally everybody's reaction to Aubameyang.
Yeah. I mean, look, he also.
Yo, that sign was coming.
Arvin is taking the piss. Arvin is pulling over there taking the piss.
That side cut deep. But I mean, it's telling. It's telling.
He's not playing though.
It's telling because at the end of the day, you know, we have to realize that was an Aubameyang that wasn't performing in the Premier League for over a year.
Yeah.
And then we have to add Spanish tax to the goals that he was scoring in La Liga. So him coming back, I mean, yeah, I expected like a little bounce. But
I think he had a good stretch in Barca. I think Barca. He had a very good stretch in Barcelona.
I agree 100%, but I said you have to add Spanish tax to that because I mean it's La Liga. You know what I mean?
It doesn't seem like Lemar agrees though. It doesn't seem like Lemar agrees.
I'm not defending La
Liga. I don't
Liga.
know if he had a good stretch.
You don't believe so?
Well, no. I mean, Xavi referred to him as a gift from God in the sense that some of the goals that he was scoring in is it Europa League and
fair, yeah, but they got rid of him.
Yeah, I mean, it was a shit show. It was a shit show in the summer, in the sense of, you know, getting some transfers in. I think he was levied just to get some cash and to bring in some players. But
remember, Barcelona brought back the original Dortmund with having Dembele,
they renewed Dembele, and they brought Rafinha,
Lewandowski.
Yeah.
And Lewandowski. I mean, yeah.
So I was interested. I was interested to see what was gonna happen, you know, but I guess they were.
After signing Lewandowski, I guess they had to.
Yeah, I mean, but we digress. The point being, this isn't the Aubameyang of old. And since he got that new contract at Arsenal, bro, he's just been downhill. So for him to
Chelsea have problems though, Jeff. And you could see it even before Reece.
No, Chelsea have a whole heap of holes. We have a whole heap of holes. Bro, our midfield is atrocious, man. Like, our midfield is non-existent at times.
I feel like that's one of Chelsea's biggest problems.
That's our biggest problem, in my opinion.
Mason Mount and Kai Havertz way too much. They cannot carry a team.
And then we don't have any...
Nobody can carry a team, but they are the focal points in the middle of the park. They are like, they're guys.
Bro, and Havertz is so light, fam. Havertz is in the game. If Havertz plays 90 minutes, he feels like he's in the game for 60. You get me? Like, sometimes he just, like, floats through the game, in my opinion. I love Havertz. But, like, yo, sometimes, like, yo...
Wouldn't we account this since we were talking about the midfield? So do you think that they're really missing Kante at this time?
I mean,
honestly,
Kante have old, yes.
Kante have old, but the Kante right now, no, because honestly, what we need is that we need some creativity in our midfield. We don't have anybody who is like looking up for the forward passes. All right, I'm gonna play a penetrating pass to the into the final third. Everybody's just lift up the head, pass the ball sideways. Jorginho, sideways pass. Kovacic will make a 1-2 run, but Kovacic is not.
I think Kovacic is playing good for you guys, though. Kovacic is the only one that look like he's really pushing.
But I feel like Potter needs to play Pulisic where he plays Mount and leverage Pulisic kind of.
Honestly,
Pulisic is like
Hazard.
Man is like a Hazard, but not as good. Not as good. But his movement reminds me of Hazard.
Here we go. The only movement I really want from Pulisic is out of the club. Like, you get me? Like, yo,
while he's there, leverage him though.
No, I listen. I'm a Pulisic fan. I have a Pulisic jersey, but honestly, like, yo, when it comes down to like the quality, I don't think Pulisic have it, because like like when you look at that game, Gallagher had a shot, the goalkeeper saved it, the rebound came to Pulisic. Pulisic didn't even kick it on target, fam. Like, and that's just been Pulisic's nature. Like, when Lamps was there, Pulisic should look good because he was like our main option. But honestly, I don't think Pulisic is like there. And like, since Pulisic has been there, we've had him to the modern managers. We've had Lampard, we've had Tuchel, and we've had Potter. And none of those three managers has favored him. Everybody has not.
I think you just said it. We're here talking about Chelsea, and I'm just thinking about what has transpired with Chelsea over the last couple of years. And I think you just said it. You've had three managers in how many years? About three? Three and a half seasons. So, and all of them have bought different players, right? You said Pulisic is not good enough. I think that applies to a lot of the other players that are there.
I agree.
I think we can't dismiss the obvious fact that it's a new coach trying to implement his system with a bunch of players that he inherited, didn't buy.
And I thought
under a new ownership, and you could potentially question whether they should have even gotten rid of Tuchel so soon, so abrupt. I think there's a lot going on with Chelsea, and it shows up on the pitch.
I literally, like, I fought the ownership for that, in the sense that, yo, you go out and spend 300 million getting players onto Tuchel's style of play to sack him 7 days after the transfer window or a couple of days after the transfer window. Like, to me, that just shows that, yo, there was no plan in place. Yes, you guys wanted Potter or whatever, but like, there was no real plan in place, because you don't break the transfer record, back in a coach, and then fire the coach before you give the coach a chance. Yeah. You get me? So, like, I understand, like, from in the background, I said, like, yo, Tuchel was very hard to deal with. They couldn't work with him. But, yo, you're telling me that, yo, it took you 100+ days for you to, like, realize that, yo, you can't work with this man? You know, it took you, after spending 300 million.
What is it about him that you couldn't work with? I mean,
all right, so Tuchel apparently.
That's my question to you, Alex.
All right, Tuchel is the ownership who are new to this, and, like, you know, they don't, like, fully understand the game of football. they wanted a manager who they can communicate with and who would like, you know, keep them keep in contact and like, all right, this is what's happening, you know. And they wanted somebody who can be like a full part of the team in terms of transfers, everything, and is a good like man manager. And Tuchel was really just like a tactician. Tuchel was just like, yo, you handle that, you leave me alone, I will deal with this. You get me? And he didn't really want to have like the back and forth communication. He looked down on that, to be honest with you. He was like, why am I reporting to you guys who don't know football? You get me? And so, and that's when you hear like Bowley had like a 4-4-3 formation and all kind of foolishness. You get me? So like, I just feel like, yo, that could be
4-4 what?
Yeah, apparently there's a rumor that said like, yo, back there was that Bowley wrote on like a whiteboard somewhere and we put 4-4-3. Why don't track 4-4-3?
Oh yeah, I heard that. And then I think it was after that. I think Tuchel was going on a bit smug in the sense that this was the whole American owner coming in, you don't know.
But you see it though, you see it in the things that he's been recommending.
Yeah, but what I heard was what really took it over the edge. There were 3 meetings about signing Cristiano Ronaldo in the summer.
Yeah.
3 meetings about this. So it seems like Bowley really wanted him.
And Tuchel was dismissive from the jump.
Like, nope. I heard he was smug.
Yeah, like, yo, nope.
Why are we having the why you
exactly? Yeah, I heard he couldn't even offer an explanation as to why he didn't want Ronaldo. He was just like, nope, I don't want him. And I said, I don't want him.
He was not about it. And then you can't talk like that to a billionaire.
You can't.
Who owns the club? Who's writing a paycheck?
Who just spent like upwards of $4 billion securing this team? You can't. You get me? Yeah. And I mean, when a man,
you may come to regret that. Sorry.
Precisely. Do you think it was a bad move from Tuchel?
All right. Let me tell you. In the immediate, I think it's a bad move. Like for this season, it's a bad move. But overall, I love Tuchel, but overall, I think that Potter is a man that will bring us to the next level in the sense that Potter will integrate the youth. He will be more like like Tuchel's just like a window. Like Potter and the club, like, and Bowley's idea is like, he doesn't want us win, he wants to make sure that in 5-10 years we're winning and we're winning comfortably. And like his thing is that, yes, we won the Champions League, yes, we won the Premier League, but as a Chelsea fan, I can tell you, the style of play in which we won the Champions League both times was not great. In 2012, we just parked the bus and God go with us, we won.
You went out that night, the night that you guys.
I was young. I think I celebrated. In 2012, how old was I? I was like 15. Like 14.
One then. When you win a trophy as prestigious as the Champions League and you talk about style, that's interesting.
No, because like, all right, let's be honest now. You get me? Like, who wants to watch the team play negatively? And this thing, and a Spurs comes to mind.
Who wants to have their team win the Champions League?
That's a question.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we want to win the Champions League, but we want. All right, let me tell you. When we win, everybody says, "Oh, Chelsea was lucky." Oh, we were lucky. Oh, everybody wants to blame. Everybody.
No, I get your point. I'm just playing devil's advocate. That's all.
And in 2021, everybody
won the
wants
trophy,
to,
which is a big deal.
Everybody wants to it's COVID. Why the reason we win? Like, there's no. Like, I can't say, like, I want us to be dominant, and that's what the ownership want. Everybody want, like, when Chelsea come out and play, you get me, like you say, oh, yeah, man, they're a good team. Let's be real now. Who here is afraid of Chelsea? Nobody. Like, we have Arsenal fans, we have Man U fans. Who here is afraid to go play Chelsea tomorrow?
I'm looking forward to this weekend.
And it's an Arsenal man talking to
famous last words.
Famous last words.
Yeah, we're coming back here on Monday with a solemn face.
I'll be here.
No, but that is football.
After them strong argument there, I'll be here.
That is football, though. That's football. I'm not going back though. But I feel like we've been on Chelsea for quite some time.